Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 after all. Ready, go.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Second and 9 now. It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second and 11. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He'll drop to throw. He's got Evans. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They go with Chubb on second down. Shoves him aside. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Here we go, here we go. And Lobo. Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat, watch his flat. And go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Evans His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Pittsburgh, 156. Check.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his... And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lambeau on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll run with Foreman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Get him.
Results in a 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
56.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
A gain of 17 yards.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Foreman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky. Lady weapon.
Here's Foreman. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Check three. 66, pull it, half, 56. Not today, you are. Not today. Delta. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, defense, let's go, pick it up.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 37-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go! Ready, go!
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The 1st down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. Now, that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Giants' 45-yard line.
Check nine. Recon, 132 fight. Echo. Squeeze, get in there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Ready up. 50, Mark 50. I got one. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Topper. Shit. Smoke.
Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nick Chubb. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
65, 65, it's 3. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check curls, check curls. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Let's go. Bravo. Bravo. Watch the out, watch the out. 56. 56. 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And from down in Miami, an update. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd down, Foreman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 24. Check 24. Check it.
Again, it's Foreman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
56. Watch the slant.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ready. Come on, boys. 56. Check 56. I got you. Son. I got you. Wait. Get on now. Check 3.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he can put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Jackson throwing on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 56 to Let's go.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This will be fielded at the 6.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
I got it. Mike 50, Mike 50. Mike 7, let's go. Wow. Let's twist.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll drop the throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They forced him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
10 Tucson, 50, 66, bullet high. Bang, 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 bang,
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Cowboys 21, Giants 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
50. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, hard. 50. All day, dog. Delta. Chuck. Sit. Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
27-yard line.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. On third down, Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Second and 3. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Lambo to add on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Cowboys 28, Giants 18. Josh Lambo set to kickoff.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Jackson down, operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Right there, right there.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Here's Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
56. Check 56. Here we go.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Check. Put it on. Rest. Off. Hey.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Throwing now is Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Deontay Foreman, the intended target, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Back to you.
A run for Nick Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Ready, set. Mike 50. Mike 50.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing
General. West.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Kill. Dog. Set. Hut.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He gets it to Brown, complete. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Dallas, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.